Okay, perfect. So yeah, I've been able to stream live. All glory to Jesus. So share, perfect, and anybody should be able to see what's going on the live streaming now. So I'll share the link. Perfect. Okay. So anybody can join the live stream. I've shared it on the GC, and they can ask their questions there as well. More. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So I'm going to go straight into our Q and A's. So first question, I'm going to direct this question at Oge. Oge, I want you to please share with us how exactly do you find internship job openings? Because everybody wants to be practical, right? So how did you find the internship job openings, and what exactly how exactly would you tell people to go about finding these job openings? Mm, thank you so much. I guess that answers the question. I don't know if I want to. Um, okay, I think my second question is going to go to Chiwendo, and it's going to be one other question I left at the front. Okay, so Chiwendo, I'd like to ask, if we were graduating right now in 2026, what exact step-by-step strategy would you follow to get hired globally within your first 60 days? Very good. Thank you so much, Chiwendu. So I just want some context. So when you say summer, can you give what months you are referring to? Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. So that if I'm planning to get an internship by 2027 July, June, July, I have to start applying from August this year. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to clarify that. So somebody asked a very practical question, and this is even my person. She said, simply put, where did you guys learn how to code? You said position for and I'm going to throw this at Chudi, right? You said do well in your lead. You're saying lead code. You said what's that other one? You said behavioral interview. Like, let's be very practical. We are here in school. We are doing COS, whatever, like our simple projects and all. Like, and we are talking about global internships here. So, where exactly did you guys build your skill? How would you say that we as students here can build our skills? So, yeah, I'm throwing this to Chidi. Everything join. Yeah. Thank you so much. So avoid tutorial L. So if you want to get skilled at Odera Ozumba, right, take 2 to 3 tutorials. So okay, and I think I should also bounce this question back at you, Chudi. What programming languages do you think? I mean, for the technical side, I'm still going to bring back the question for the our non-technical friends here, right? So, what programming language do you think are actually for we in tech, right? What programming languages do you think we should look out for to help us position for internships and the best of opportunities out there? Rose. Mm, okay. I think Shokpe is very backend centric. Wendy is very ML centric. So I would ask Ogie to share her thoughts on this question as well. Exactly. Mm, yeah. Thank you so much. So three languages popped up now: Java, JavaScript, Python, and the future is Rust. We believe the future is Rust. So but like Shokpe said, sorry, like Oge said, best advice is to be intentional about these careers. If you are really sure you want to position for the best internships, then you can't go about it by guesswork, right? You have to explore careers, go to LinkedIn, find people, look at what they are doing, people who have graduated, people who are working in the industry. Say, oh, this is the kind of career I want to explore. This is the kind of person I want to be. Then define what's your okay. I think Shokpa has replied Wenmo's next question. That's perfect. So I think that would really help you to really structure your pathway than just guessing around and saying, I just want to jump on this company, I want to jump on that company, just whatever comes my way. Generally, it's just most important for you to be quite intentional about the whole career thing. And I do, although me, I have my own questions about this, but I'm still going to come back to that. Let's leave it for now. Um, so learn these languages. I'm coming back to conclude through this first comment. Generally, for three languages, JavaScript, Java, Python are good popular languages you should know that will help you position for most companies. know this language. Don't go um into tutorial L, like take one or two tutorial and build real world projects, right? Start building projects because projects is what will allow your skills to be seen. So take one to two tutorials, build projects, then with that you have something valuable to show that can help you apply to opportunities. Then my next question is bouncing back, and I'm going to throw this at Shokwe because I think I've been asking you some questions around internships. Um, what do you think? Um, so generally, this is like a tech conversation we are having here, but we also have non-tech people here, right? So, and someone asked me that question earlier as well. So, are there non-technical roles that um, people can position for internship for at these global companies? Are there any of them you know that you could share with us? And what was the last question I would want to pad you up with? So I'll say something like, what are best practices to access these internships? Yeah. No, you didn't. Although someone asked for summary of the different roles you asked or you mentioned, but I think we've been able to get some of them and we've written them out. But I think I'm going to pick my summary of what you said now. Right? It is number one, don't be lazy. Number two, don't be lazy. Number three, don't be lazy. Right? So as much as possible, every one of us here have to be as intentional as possible. All those companies you want to work at, go and check their careers page, find the roles that are available. Right? There are definitely technical and non-technical roles at all these different companies. Find people, and from all the other things that have been said so far, use your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not only for oppression. Go to LinkedIn, you find people who are probably studying what you studied and have gotten on these internships. Check what kind of roles did they get into, connect with them, ask them questions, and you find all the tips you need. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just don't be lazy. If you want a global internship, it's not just by mindlessly sending in an application. It takes some level of intentional work, and it will definitely work out. So, yeah, I think I'm going to throw one last question, and this one I want everybody's opinion on it, and I want your honest opinion. Then from here we are going to go into um, the kind of CV practical questions. So, my question is this: you mentioned the thing about clarity, right? Knowing like what you want to do, where you want to work at, and all of that. For me, I'm not going to lie. The conversations I've had in school, like most people don't have clarity until they get to 400 level, like around this whole career game, right? So, and most people don't really know. We just want the best for ourselves. It's the end of second year, you have to get an internship. It's the end of third year, you have to get an internship. Oh, I'm in computer science, so the best internship I can get is a computer science internship. So, I want to ask you practically, how did you navigate this, and what advice would you give to people who probably don't have clarity yet and still want to get a position for internships? And or how do they even find clarity, or how did you even find clarity? And I'm just going to throw this across board, like I want everybody's response on this. Shokwe, please, I want to call this out. Daniel OBRE. Please, can you mute your mic? You are really, we are hearing your mic a lot. Thank you so much. Please, you can go on, Shokwe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shokwe. I think that that's pretty clear. Like we won't figure it out from day one, but definitely as we keep exploring over time, all of the different things we are trying would come together, consolidate, and we'll know exactly where we find our fit in. So let's hear from Wendy. Like she's so ready, her mic is unmuted. Mhm. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you so much. Um, So I think if I'm going to pick something clearly from what she said, I think the very practical way is you find your career or you find where you fit into the more you do. So if you are not exploring more internships, like doing the small internships you can find, right, you won't even know exactly what interests you and what doesn't interest you, right? So the more you explore, the more you find. So just we are young, let's use this time to explore very, very, very well. So yeah, let's hear from Oge and then Chidi. Then we go into the real buzzwords. Yeah. Challenge. So that was a mistake from here. Mike muted now. Thank you so much, Okay. And I'm going to translate it in another language for everybody here. Have cracked friends, very, very cracked friends. When you have cracked friends, they'll make you do very crazy things. I can't find Chidi anymore, right? You'll be able to work with them to do very, okay, perfect. You'll be able to work with them to do very, 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 very crazy things. And also, um, make sure that I lost the second point there. Yeah. So work on interesting projects, right? And I lost the third point. I don't know how I did that, but yeah. Should the okay, please could you mention the second one again after friends? Thank you. Yeah, so be intentional about learning and then work on projects. Primarily, this would really help you out on the journey of finding clarity. You don't need anything perfect to be able to do these things. But generally, most of us, when we move with people who don't push us to do things, we end up not learning on our own. We stay stuck within what the school has to offer. I think another thing I want to emphasize clearly is that whatever you are doing in school is not enough, even if you are in PAU or your outside PAU, what school is giving you is not enough. There needs to be the personal motivation, the personal drive. If you are going to be able to position for an international internship, because remember, this is global competition, people across the world are also competing for these roles and they are doing very, very crazy stuff. So if you know you want to position for these things, then you have to be just as good and really push yourself to learn, get exposed to what's going on out there, get exposed to the kind of things they are doing out there, and then as much as possible build crazy stuff, like have fun building things. Just if you want to get good roles, then have fun building good things, right? Just to build stuff, and I guess the value would come. Yeah. So and finally, let's hear from Chidi. Okay. So the question was clarity. A lot of us here in university probably don't have clarity in year one, year two, maybe year three, or even year four on how exactly we are going to go about our careers, and that's actually something important if it's going to be easy to find internship. So, what would you say to people who have not found clarity yet, or how do you say we go about finding clarity? Actually, we can't hear you too well. It's a bit muffled. Yeah, better, better. Mm. 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 Better. Mm. Thank you so much. Um, I'm not adding anything. I'm just going straight into our fire questions. And as much as possible, I would just appreciate like straightforward answers from each and every one of us. So this session is meant to end by 7:20, so we can go into the resume roast session. Yeah. So I'm directing this question to Wendy. So what do you think was on your CV that made Goldman Sachs say yes to you? So Jake CV, right? Jake. Okay, thank you very much. So for you, you said internships, prior internships, then projects, then CV. I mean your CV formatting generally, like how your CV is structured to be able to pass through these tools that they use to screen CVs. And it's good for everybody to know that when you're applying for internships, particularly for global internships or for big internships, your CV, they don't look at it one by one. So nobody looks at these details. It just passes through a system that uses things like keywords and the likes, reads through and then picks the best CVs. So it's good that you have a compliant CV. I can hear someone raising their hands. Is that one of the speakers? Okay. Okay, perfect. So Wendy already dropped the recommendation, that's overleaf. the template, the Jake resume template, and Oge also said it is ATS friendly as well. So yeah, that's yours. That will help your CV to be compliant. So let's go to the next question. So this is going to Oge. What separates application that get a call back from the ones that just disappear? I mean, you definitely spoke about making different applications. For you, what do you think made the difference in the applications where you heard back from them and the ones where you just didn't hear anything? And also, do you want to give us a reality check in terms of how much do you apply versus the, I mean, to the ratio of the feedback you get? Hmm. Hmm. Thank you very much. So this question goes to um Shokwe. Sitting at these companies where you are at right now, what are those things you think that Africans are not taking advantage of? I'm going to switch the question a bit. Instead of African engineers, I'll just say African students. What do you think that African students are not taking advantage of that they actually should be taking advantage of? Mm, mm, Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, I want to ask one question. I'm trying to find it now. Yes, and to I'm throwing this to Chudi, and I'm going to pad it up with a couple more of questions, like a bit more. So, what's that one thing you see on resume that needs to be deleted immediately for a global application? And I also wanted to ask, I've had it emphasized a couple of times, things like hackathons, things like building real world projects. I've had things like I've also heard about, oh, if you build a startup or you build something that people have used, it makes a difference for you. And so you said if you build a website, like Shokwe just mentioned, if you build a website for a church, I mean, the main thing that it shows people is that you have built stuff that people used. So what was the place of this in improving the relevance of like your resume for applications generally? Mm, mm. It was. Mm, mm, need. Mm, mhm, 20,000. Mm, okay, yeah. Mm, mhm. Thank you so much. I don't have anything to say. I'm absolutely not saying anything. So that would continue. So yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and we are going to go straight into the resume roast. Okay, I have one question, and I'm going to throw it at Oge. And I see people have been asking questions. So please, if you are not um okay, yeah. Shokwe said delete soft skills. Good communicator, team player, critical thinkers. Those things should be fed and observed, not read. Right. So yeah, if you are joining late, then best of luck. You'll probably catch up on recording. And yeah. So I think before we go on, I should just ask one question from Shokwe, and then I give another art certifications. Thank you very much, Oge. Okay, I want to ask. I think someone has answered this, but I want to ask again. Okay, send PDF as well, not document. I think all the tips are here. Somebody should please help me take screenshots of these things because I can't look at that while I'm trying to host this. So okay, I want to ask. Does where you went to school? or which country you are from. Does it really matter in global hiring? Honestly. Mm. Mm. Thank you so much. I think I would like to just say this session has been super valuable. Thanks, Shokwe, Chidi, Wendy, and Oge. You guys have proved to be exceptional alumni. You are really, 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 really here with us and for us. And yeah. So please, everyone, I would have opened the floor to take audience question, but we've been taking audience question right from the start till now. And some questions have even been asked in the chat. And let me just project some of them. A question was asked around what if you're in final year and you want to position for an internship? Like, is it too late? I think the response was that you can now begin positioning for graduate roles since most look at 300 level or 400 level students for internships. And another question I think wasn't answered was what if someone is in engineering? Because we've spoken about non-technical role, we've spoken about technical roles. But what if someone is in engineering? I mean, in SST, they always say like TIC is always ignoring the engineering students, and I don't agree. But what about the engineering guys? Are there opportunities for them? I don't know if okay, Chekwa's mic is on. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Big thanks to Chudi, Shokwe, Wendy, Oge for this amazing session. Thank you to everyone who has stayed so far. And yes, I think this is another time when I do a giveaway. Is there anybody that can pick? I have 3 points in my mind, right, that are like the most that really eats my mind the most from this session. If you can hit two out of those points, then you're going to win the giveaway. So, what are the most three valuable points you've picked from this session that would position you for an international internship? So, I can see two hands up, I can see three hands up. Okay, there's Dan Paul. Okay? I'll hear from OGs, I'll hear from four people, then I'll pick one. Dan Paul, I hope it's not a question you want to ask and you actually want to answer my question. No, no, no. I'm not taking questions because of time. We have to go to the next session. Okay, thanks. So let's hear from Abasio Numbers. 3 points. I have it in my mind. Your mic is muted, Ono. Yeah. Okay, oh no, okay, I can hear you now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Okay, you said, can you just summarize those three again? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And deep. You're quasi close. Let's see if someone can do better. Jamil, you guy, you know me very well, Jamil. Mm. Sharp guy. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, let's see if someone can do better. You're not collecting two airtime. Olanitori. Hey, I can't hear you so well. While a bit better. Are you using a earpod? Okay, better. Yeah, go on. We can hear you now. Mm. Mm. Solid. Okay, let's hear from Adoragbemi. Yeah, exactly. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Thank you so much. Apparently, um, okay, let me come back here. Okay, so um, two people were very close to the ideas I had in mind. Thank you so much, guys. I'm happy you are learning, and I'm happy you picked the very clear things. And two people were very close. There was Jamil and there was Adura Agbemi. It what you shared around exposure, friends, staying curious, the mindset, perfect, right? So, but I'm going with Adora Agbemi. It was much more specific and personalized. And Jamil has also won something before. So, Adora Agbemi, you can find my number on the group. Send me a message, and I would get your airtime through to you. So, thank you so much. And this is our final session, a resume roast. So, there's statistics that says that recruiters. But one last question, right? That I would just want to answer very quickly. Ifima asked on the group chat, on the WhatsApp group chat, that for he said for someone like you, prosperity who has built experience better than some senior professionals with 7 years experience, how would you tailor your resume without looking overqualified for internship? So the question is that how do you tailor your resume? Say you built a lot of projects. Maybe before you came to school, you've been working, and then you've now built a lot of projects. So how do you tailor your resume without looking overqualified or under? When I started applying to some opportunities when I got to school, I got disqualified because I was overqualified. So, and they told me on the interview, did was I started tailoring my I just started tailoring my applications. Like I look at what they are looking for, and I present exactly that what I've done in that context, or will I say my CV, or on my application rather. And the interviews, I don't talk too much, right? I really keep quiet. I control myself a lot, right? And it really helps. But for a global internship, I'm not sure it will be a problem. Yeah. So yes, so we are going to go straight into the resume roast. So it takes a recruiter 10 to 20 seconds to review your profile, and we are going to be doing that right live right now. We have three profiles here, three CVs, and we are going to be looking through each of them in 20 seconds. Right? Okay, let's make it 30 seconds. Right? I will scroll through the resume, right? And then I would come back and would hear for like 2 minutes from each of our panelists what could be span sequoia span. Can you please mute your mic, please? Thanks. So um would scroll through the profiles and we'll come back and every of our panelists will spend 2 minutes roasting the profiles. What was right, what was wrong, what could have been done for each of the profiles. So we are going to start from this last profile. Yeah. So I'm just going to scroll through. Let's start from this one, right? Let me hide this and click out. Okay, so 30 seconds starts now. Okay, let me scroll through quickly again. Perfect. And yeah. So were we all able to see that resume? Shokpe, Wendy, Oge, Chudi. Okay. So we are going to start from Shokpe, then Chudi, then Wendy, then Oge. So what do you think about that resume and what could be made better in 2 minutes? Okay. One sec. Okay, so I suspect that everybody are really going to roast this resume again. So, and we are going to probably roast it around the same thing. So, I'm going to go to the second resume so we can move faster because there are two more resumes. So, yeah, so 30 seconds of scrolling through, and I would appreciate your roasting. So, this time I want to hear from Chudi, Wendy, Ogie. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so let me go back up again. Okay, so let's hear from Chudi. What do you think about this resume? Oh, okay, one. Okay. Oh, exactly. Hmm.
I just missed it.
Thank you so much, Chidi. Yeah. So we are going to go to the final CV. And Wendy and Oge are going to review the final CV. Yeah, not to waste any more time. Okay. So yeah. So 30 seconds. Okay. So going back up. Okay. So yeah, Wendy. Okay. Mm, mm. More down. Oh, okay. So would like to hear Oge's thoughts on this as well. Or no, let me put it like this: Oge's thoughts on the three CVs as well, and yeah, we can just round up on the resume roast with that. Mm,
What's your name? Spirit. I didn't get that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop cringing now because something really went wrong there. Um. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I think that was a very interesting resume roast session. And to make it a bit more interesting, so the last resume was actually my resume, and I forgot to remove some of the things I was supposed to remove for this session. So yeah, I used it to apply for a bank of it's for a finance related role actually. So I customized it to fit that. Yeah. So thank you so much everyone for the time well spent so far. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being of great value to us, Chidi, Wendy, Shokwe, and Oge. And thank you to everybody who has stayed through from start till now. We look forward to hearing the stories of how well you've done on exploring global internships. So the recording of this is going to be out pretty soon. You'll be able to access it, go through it again. A lot has been said. I feel like information overload. Like I have to sit down and dissect everything step by step. But primarily exposure, relationships, um, putting in the work and being intentional, staying curious, all of those things are fundamental if you are going to get the kind of opportunities you want. And to be honest, it's not really a big deal. People have done it, people are doing it, so why can't you do it? So, also to mention, this is in conclusion, this event is a continuation rather of our series of events we are holding at TIC, Upper Atlantic University. It's called TIC Week, as you can see the flyer on your screen, where we are educating the school at large about how to leverage AI as a technical and non-technical student, how to position for opportunity, and also how to be the best at what we do, how to build valuable projects. And today is our internship day. Tomorrow we are continuing on our we are going to continue on a prompt engineering challenge where we are going to get people to build projects without writing any code. And then finally on Friday, we are going to have our demo day. We are going to showcase projects we built. And for Wiz Wise, when you've accessed this recording, I promise you, you are going to be able to answer a lot of your questions because I discovered you didn't join early enough. So, thank you so much, everyone. So, on the community, like I mentioned, we are going to be engaging much more about internships, positioning, opportunities. And yes, we are going to do a random pick. I'll drop a poll on the group. We'll do a random pick of 2 to 3 people, and we'll probably work around how we can convince Shokwe, Chudi, Wendy, and Oge to do a resume review for you, just like they did for the 3 resume. I actually thought my resume was the most perfect resume out there, but thanks to their expert opinion, I've found so many inconsistencies. So they'll do a resume review, and then we can begin to do a lot more better with our positioning. And yeah, on that community, we are going to be sharing opportunities. If you have questions, ask them. And over time, we look forward to engaging you as much as possible. If you can't stay, please, if you can't stay on the community, please do well to drop from the community. We are not going to be so intentional that we'll be dropping messages every day, every week, and things like that. We're just going to make sure that probably we can schedule a session like this again once or twice. We'll try to and make sure that you're able to gain value. And please, if you make progress with these tips and lessons you've shared or from things you've had today, do well to talk about it. Make a post on LinkedIn, right? Share about how you've learned and how this is helping you out. Tech Innovation Club is on LinkedIn at Tech Innovation Club. Oh, sorry, Technology Innovation Club. So, thank you so much for joining, and let's have a very great evening. Thank you so much, Chudi, Wendy, Shokbe, and Uge, and let's have a very beautiful day. I know we are not on the same time zone. Thanks. Thanks. Hello, Matayo. Yeah, can you join and come and stop the recording so that it doesn't just disappear? Hello, can you hear? Can you hear me? I'll drop a test for you. Okay, yeah, sure. Um, Added to the community. One sec, let me find if I can find the link and drop it here. Invite to group via link, copy and dropped. There you go.
I'll come outside now. I'll come outside.
That's a very disgusting question.
Just question.
How was you people?
Not like that now, but how was the event now? Like, you want
I
to
know your intentions, but I'm just intending to overplay it and just try to make some noise. Yeah, the event went well. We had over 100 people.
obviously
Consistent.
now, like, what's, I don't know why.
What are you saying? You have not organized webinar before,
I don't know what
and
your
you try
problem
professional,
is.
and you see only 40
When
people
I
show up.
sent last time, I told you, what's the limit of this fee? I knew this will happen. Do you know how people are telling me, yeah, I'm saying, I'm forwarding this thing to this group chat. I'm forwarding, you guys need to a group chat with over 200 people. Oh, telling me, bro, I'll bring them, you come, they must come. I was telling
Shut
you
up,
people.
okay.
I thought the meeting was over.
I'm waiting for Montayo to come and stop recording because if she doesn't stop it and I go and leave now, that's how the recording will disappear.
Eh? You know what I changed? Where did you go?
You people did not come to the.
I was there.
No.
I was there.
I was there. And my internet stopped working.
Like, if you check the recording
Around
now,
like-
you will see me. I was
around
there.
like
So, I don't know what you're
7:30
saying.
my
I
internet
genuinely
stopped
don't
working. The
know.
internet does not work.
So what
when
are we
I'm
doing
studying.
about tomorrow, guy?
About what?
About tomorrow.
This knows.
What
What's
the
the electric bill?
guys, what's going on, bro?
I don't understand what you mean by what's going on.
He said he wants the content challenge to be like the back when
It's too late now.
it's not too late, bro. Talk, say what you want.
There's nothing we can do now. Like you guys are putting so much effort.
It
That
doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. They use Gemini.
Like, my only problem is this. It's not a content challenge. I can just open my laptop.
no, I
and
feel
run.
like what you built for this, you could have built the same thing for them to have. You could have still guided and led how much I could have done to have still achieved those. But now this was
What do you want
just
them to build? Web app?
just whatever.
Anything.
Just exactly give them a problem, give them problem statements, 3 or 4 problem statements, and try to see who can come up with the best solution.
Then how would we run it? How would we run it?
I don't understand that would be.
Do you get? Do you get what you're trying to say?
I don't get what you are trying to say.
You want them to build an app or you can go upstairs and like
No, you can't.
don't
Good question. Where's the electrical bill?
There. What's the name of this guy, guys? Savior. 1, 2. David. 1, 2. Farida. 1, 8.
they say plantain chips no
I'm
easy.
telling you, as I was selling, I was doing meeting, I was selling plantain chips.
There's no pay you again.
And because of the way I couldn't collect their money from them, as I was trying to. So you say you've already built the game thing. Let's just
Does
stick
not
on
matter.
the game thing
Does
right
not
now.
matter.
How does my point right now is how does the stuff work?
It's basically like a shady sandbox of a game. So you know all these olden days games.
Try rejoining.
Are you guys, let's be serious now.
No, I'm trying to see what I want this thing to end recording before I leave here. Because if the recording does not stop, hmm? And whatever it is, you have to get it ready tonight too.
But guys, whatever it is, you have to get it ready. I will give you that code base now.
Which kind of
I will
code
give
base?
you that code
What
base.
concern me
for
with
it.
code base? What concern me with
Then
code
don't
base?
be saying that, guys. When
Before-
is a highly technical system?
I don't care, bro.
Microsoft is calling me, bro. Microsoft is calling me, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. Do you know how long it took them to build VS Code? Doing this one in 3 days. Why don't they call me? Don't do this, you see. But no, I'll be very cross with you.
What's cross? I beg. Oh, it's this game now.
This is my problem. Oh. I'm not tired.
Leave it open now. When she stops recording, she'll end the whole meeting.
The recording can disappear.
If you are not here.
No, if she doesn't end it on time,
So you wait for her to end it now.
I'll tell her to
Did
come
the
here.
stuff go well?
The internship, yeah, it
Yeah.
went very well. Hello, Motayo. Do you want to come? Do you want to come inside the school? Because it seems like the network at that place is terrible. So are you coming now? Yeah, bring your laptop and just come and end it here. Every minute counts because people are going to watch this recording. You said? Where are you, Joe? Come, Jerry, and stop. Oh yeah. So let's just so. Have you prepared what the instructions are?
Leave that thing. Let's align first.
Okay.
First of all, what did you
I'm not
want?
deeping it right
Deep
now.
it, bro. We still
I'm
have
not.
time.
I'm not deeping it
We
now.
have time, bro. Talk.
We
What
have
did you
to do
want?
what?
What did you want?
I already told you what I want. Come up with 3 to 4 problem statements. They build a platform, right? Or whatever
That's a
it is.
hackathon.
Hmm?
That's a hackathon. It's not prompt
It's a
engineering.
prompt engineering challenge.
It's
See,
not
we are
because
just looking at how much of prompts they
there's no
use.
way to count somebody's process when you
And that's
build
why I
any
thought that's
type
why
of
you were trying to.
platform.
That was why you were trying
But is it possible?
to do what?
A computer science student, how
To
do
do
you want
what?
to do that?
Is that not what you said you were building your
It's either you
um
say web platform, then everybody uses loving for how many number of prompts. Or you say
mhm,
games, everybody uses so to make
no.
games. We cannot just leave
See,
it open. Platform. What like
see,
can't build
if we
something
are
for all
if
of
we are
us.
saying problem statements, typically in this context, most likely it's going to end up in a web platform, right? We are saying, oh, build a. You are giving them 4 or 5 problem statements, pick any one of them and solve the build a web platform using prompts. It's most likely going to end up in a web platform.
How would non-technical people do that?
I would know. What else?
Tell your chief,
Yes, sir. I'll
how
give
much of
600,
give
2.
give me down of sorry.
So
I really go.
people,
Tell
the
me.
people that are doing it, are being technical.
You
I think
The person deserves it. Yes.
I don't understand.
That stuff.
yeah, so that's your choice. Don't know how you get
So yeah, so game. How do you want technical, non-technical?
Put the platform and see.
I've seen it now.
How you doing? So everybody from
I've seen it.
Okay.
So is
And
it
you cannot
ABC?
you
Is it
cannot
ABC they are going to be using to prompt that one?
prompting is prompting. Same way I'm telling ChatGPT, please, I don't understand this subject. Please make my game shoot. Like bro, you
It's not.
don't get
See, guys.
prompting
See,
challenge. That's what
about this person? What do you tell me is not possible? Sometimes they trap their screen within a limited number of people. At the end of the day, when everybody calm down, I don't like this. I don't like how I don't like how we act. Or say you say when someone
You're not thinking it through
I'm
because
thinking
you
it
guys
through.
came up with this
Simple.
prompt engineering challenge.
Simple.
You said, guys, we need to check their prompts and left it there.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the person that was reasoning this thing? How we check their prompts? If you say it like that, okay, everybody, when you're doing this, you record how many prompts you did.
What's up? Good. I'm having a conversation. I'm having an important conversation.
If you
I have an event coming up tomorrow that I'm planning. I'll give you Chico.
if you do it like that, or everybody when you're doing the screen record,
Mm-hmm. That's not
guy,
even visible. Do you know that's not visible? Am I going to watch screen recording of 100 people?
so is it not you that came up with it?
Calm down. What I'm just saying is that it is what you are saying is that it is what your own response is that it's not possible. There are many ways things can be done. It is very possible. I think you are not being open minded.
I have gone through every way. The only way is everybody uses the same AI model and track it. Like now, if you say, oh everybody, do your prompting, do video, join Google Meet, join whatever they do, they can use another AI model, copy prompt, copy code from there, paste. You can't even do a prompting challenge where you can use anything apart from AI. If I know how to code and I finish prompting and I have errors, I can just easily go into my ID and fix them by myself. Prompting challenge. So that's why you have to think of all these constraints. I'm telling you for the next time because what do you genuinely want to do
So
except people here and you start checking their life? Because
listen,
like I'm
are you saying
reasoning
what you are
with
saying now is are you saying people nobody has done a prompt engineering challenge for web platforms?
like right now. This is something that you have to think over for a long time. Right now, the only way that you can do something like that probably
Are you
everybody is not
saying
able or something.
are you saying that nobody has done or done prompt engineering challenge?
That relies on people's honesty.
Hmm?
Possibly, you could rely on people's honesty. Like that has no problem. Okay, everybody, please only use 10 prompts. That's fine.
The idea is that I think the way you understand it is that you prompt engineering challenge, you tell them, use this number of prompts or something.
Mm,
The idea was to tell them, do your prompt engineering challenge, people with the smallest number of prompts,
mm.
right, and the best quality outcome.
How would you check what is quality?
I don't know. Do you think there's no way it can be found? Do you think there's no way it can be found?
Honestly,
My point is, you are being, you are closing your mind
I'm not
to the
closing
fact
my
that
mind, bro. These are
the same way you built this.
Do you want us to
Now,
build a whole anti-gravity? Just build VS
mm-mm.
Code.
See, my point is simple. The same way you built what you built to do this one, the same way you can think through a solution that will help you track. Hi, you said? Yes, sure.
Bro,
It's the same way you can think through. Hmm? The same way you can think through how to find the solution to solve that. But right now, what I
yeah,
can literally see
guy,
is what I'm telling you. You are blocking your mind.
I'm not joking.
And what I'm telling
I've
you,
tried.
mm-mm.
I've tried,
What I'm
guy.
telling you is that
It's possible that in the next fucking 10 days we
mhm.
find something. But bro, right now, you want people to build a web platform. Number
My
one,
point was, I thought what you were thinking through this whole time was how to solve this problem. So
that's
we,
what I'm thinking
me
through.
having
That's
this
why
conversation now is now come back to me and telling me that, you should know the answer when I thought that's what you were thinking through. And
that's
what
what I was thinking.
when you use this information, see, I don't see the point for us to have this conversation and it being over two points.
I see the point for the next
No, no, no.
no, it
See,
matters. It matters now.
the fact is, fact is,
what is going to happen to you. When we sorted out what is going to happen tomorrow, you will now come back and say, oh, let's think about what's going to happen to the next generation. But as of now, what do you have? You have already built a game.
I don't want a situation whereby you want a certain outcome, and then right now, what's
Sure.
going to happen is going to be something that is like
Yeah, I'm in
that.
CY. I'm in SST. Hmm? Okay. What is what we're saying?
No,
Catching up.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not looking for any special outcome. I just want what will work by tomorrow. I want to get it right. What will happen? How does it work? How can we make it work? How can we tell people? If the game where from the challenge, what is the guideline for everybody? If you know what they want for everybody, then no problem. That's what I'm looking for. What like that, let's push it out. Nothing deeper than that. Then when we now sorted it out, we use this, and then now come back and sit down and say, okay, what are you doing? We go to do next time.
I can make everything else. It's like I need money. So like test stuff.
So IFT, what's the code? What's the name?
For what course? Is it the computer architecture?
IFT. That's contracted.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
So now the credit, the amount I reach out to them, she told that she will if she will.
Dollar account.
Hmm? We need a
Dollar
dollar account.
account.
Oh wait, they said they can only send to dollar account.
I don't. Omuta is busy now. She reading for example. She said. You don't have a dollar account. That's what she said.
Oh, no, I just remember. That's
So how much is the whole $20 in naira? These guys will send the wire us money. All these alumni, I'll reach out to them, I'll tell them that this
I don't think the problem is the money. That's like the main problem now is concurrent. So I'm okay with Abasiano. We have to do it in such a way that when we announce it, many people have class. So it's not like, oh, I'm rushing to go and pick up a new challenge. And now we have to like actually reduce the outcomes that we're looking for because it's just a sandbox.
the load, how many people can they carry conveniently?
It can carry about it can carry everybody. It just
Sorry for
needs the,
stressing you out.
it just needs the request spaced out.
Concurrent.
Concurrent at the, if everybody is clicking enter for their prompt at the same time, 50.
50. Let's take 50. Only 50 people can participate.
If you spread it across, I'm talking about at that one
it.
time.
What's the name? Francis
don't-
said that he can sponsor.
Just so it has a dollar account now.
I have a dollar account. So yeah, I have a dollar account. That's true. All of them we want to collect money from all of them. When they show we tell them that
Hey,
CIC.
No, don't do that like that.
No,
Let's collect
that's
the
my
money.
point. I'm not talking about. I'm not
I
talking
know,
about.
let's collect.
I'm saying for the calm down. Now. I'm saying for the Friday, for the snap you want to give people and all of that.
Football is having real issues.
What's the issue?
This thing, this guy I'm not going to be around. I'm waiting for one later space stuff, and you are the one meant to call this team. This girl is sitting here. This team stuff.
What happened to you?
Chiamaka is saying.
I am coming out. I'm not.
But I look quiet. I was seeing. I don't see.
So
We can
let's
do.
let's even think about tomorrow first. We think about Saturday.
We can do.
Can we stick to 50? See, this let's not be optimistic. If 50 is going to work and
More
more
than
than
50
travel
More than
concurrently,
no, it's not going to be
concurrent, how many can work?
foreign.
Can
And
we
that's
stick
at
to
the
that?
same second.
Yeah, can we stick to that? We are picking edge case this thing. Can we stick to that 50? Don't affect problems that are bigger than you. Can we stick to that 50? We are not going to die. It's only 50. It's only 5 people we are picking from here for the next day. Can we stick to that 50? Can we stick? This is my opinion. My own opinion. I know I'm trusting you.
I've stopped recording. I can go now. Sha.
Yeah, thanks. How's it going to study? Where are you going to school? Martha, answer me now.
Now, no, it's the if you have 50 is the common application. If you have 50,
For some reason, thinking a what?
if you have 50, you can
Come back, listen. You know now, come back. You know that this is wild because this thing they are saying now, if 51 people, that's no matter what you do, if 51 people happen to know it. Now, I'm just saying, if you do something to do now, let's just say that now, if 51 people, and you not tested that thing with 51 people, and that's going to be there, say, like, the price food, with 8 people, three people. So what does that do? So we say it is can you come up with like everything? I want to make when can you make the announcement? You need to make it so we'll just for them now hear them that oh tomorrow you come to the marriage and then talk about it, blah, 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 blah. Then starting by 9, I mean it's an announcement. Okay, we'll just say we announce by 9 so you can start from what time that's not going to be fair. Because someone say someone was a 9 last to 12 feet and they have a 1 hour and they have a 1 hour break. So wait, what are they asking you to do? So you know this is like you know that this is like to games are mostly like that, not because they carry it from not because of this. So you have, they can prompt any kind of disease, any kind of thing. What this is like that. No. So you are asking them like, so like someone like our if someone doesn't know anything about games, can they come? You fight it. So what do you have a structured for someone who doesn't know about football, just know about it, or doesn't even know about football, so you never played the EPL. What kind of just think about it like some Netflix and I